Good morning. So we're here at Lake Bala after a couple of weeks. Actually, I had last week was I went on holiday. I went on a camping holiday just for a week with friends. It was amazing to actually go on holiday and actually enjoy the company of some other people in relative safety. You know, COVID is definitely getting a little bit better in this country, so it was beautiful as well, and really hot and sunny. We had 30 degrees, which was just unprecedented for the UK. Anyway, we're down at Lake Bala. We have some wind. So I don't think I've seen a tide quite like that since I've been down here. It's saying roughly 11 miles an hour of wind, rising a little bit this afternoon. So we're going to go sailing this morning, and then I have got the sea hopper with me, so we'll do sailing, we'll try and have a spot to eat, and then we'll get the sea hopper out. You can see I've got it on the top of the car here. Loads of stuff to talk about today, so let's get on and do it. So the boat's all rigged up, ready to go. You can see there's a beautiful breeze today. If you look at the trees there, nice breeze, not too gusty. Seems to be a nice consistent breeze, so I can get a bit gusty in the afternoon too. That's why I'm going to sail first, and then we're going to get the sea hopper out this afternoon. So here's a few projects that we've been doing. First of all, I'm just going to check the little whisker pole I made. There's a little bit of rust on the tip of that nail that I used for the spike, but all in all seems to be in good favour. I'm going to leave this behind today because I don't think we're going to be doing any wing on wing in this weather. Here's the old paddle that's now turned into a boat hook. This plastic is solid as anything. It's epoxy plastic. It's looking really good. That can find its home back here. Let's clip that on. The next thing is these rudders. So remember, I've fixed these rudders. I'm going to go with the one I know, which is this one in the strong weather. I also think it's nice, you know, rudder. I like it. But this one, we're just going to check if the little pinion and the bottom lower part fit, because I haven't actually fitted this yet. So I'm going to try and do this. Wait, excuse me. I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Let's see. Okay, so that fits. However, what I didn't realise was this pin is too thick. Okay, that will work, but either I've got to put a different pin on here. I have to buy something, find something for a mirror dinghy. The pin needs to be replaced. So this rudder is obviously for something else. But when I used this rudder, it was really nice. I really enjoyed using it, and I've just made those improvements that I mentioned before. I've got a little screw now for the kind of up haul, and then this down haul here. So it works very much like my other rudder now. And it'll keep the rudder in place. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to put this one back in the car. So here's the my original rudder. You can see this is really solid. It's always wiggled actually, so I didn't realise. I've got both the down and up haul for the actual rudder part going through here. You can see I've got the plastic shims in place. I'm really pleased with that. I'm going to put that on, so that should fit on here, no problem. So here's my new paddle. I don't know if you can see that. I don't have clips to clip this. I think it's like 30 mil. I don't have any clips to clip that onto the boat. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to check if it floats first and foremost, which I mean it should do, which it does. So it does float. So worst case scenario, we'll find it. I'm going to put it in here, but it's just going to have to sit down there, and if it falls out, it falls out. The other thing I've added today is, gosh, these 3M mounts I've been testing for months really with my smartphone. I've stuck a 3M mount there. and these fit these little stick-on things. Now this is a spare phone, but I don't want to put my own phone on here, but that I'm just gonna use for checking how fast I'm going. You know, I could even put Navionics on there. It's an Android phone if I wanted to. The little square thing hasn't stuck so well on this honeycomb, but we'll see. This is a cheap old phone that I've had for some time, so if I lose it, it's not a big deal, you know. So we'll see how that goes today as well. Wow, so the wind's picking up, if anything. I mean, look at that breeze. So I mean, this is going to be a day where it's going to be all about the sailing, and it's also going to give the Sea Hopper a very good trial. So it's really windy. I got the boat in, but wow, as I was putting the boat in, because the boom will only go so far, the wind was literally against the boat. I could hardly push the boat in. I'm worn out pushing the boat in. We're sailing. We've got the sail right out, spilling winds. Hope you can see that. The wind's coming from the normal way. I've just got to do a few things. The first thing is to move that paddle that way around so I don't break the paddle. Making lots of mistakes. The key is not to panic. Do you know what you've learned? Whoop. The gusts are a bit gusty. Let's move up. There we go. Right, we just need to start beating and it'll all get a little bit less hectic. Let's get some speed up. Know where we're going. Okay. So we're going to tack and beat back up wind now. Good. Okay. Right, Right, we launched again. Now I've got the rope, the main sheet in that pulley the right way. I always get that wrong. I don't know why, what the hell is going on with that, but I always get that bloody wrong. We're just going across the wind now, so the wind's dropped a little bit. I'm gonna tack and get us upwind. The good thing about this boat is, I don't know, the jib's not supposed to be that powerful, but if you don't have the jib up, it definitely kills a lot of the speed of the boat. I'm going to do a few little circuits around here and just So I think the wind's coming all the way. up the lake. And I think this top end of the lake is a bit deceptive. You think you're going across it, but actually you are, as the wind goes, you are going upwind. Well, we're definitely going upwind, because if I just do that a little bit, you can see, look there, we just stop completely. Whoa, and then we get a gust. Nothing I can't handle so far, touch wood. Just want to get the sails to a point where I'm not heeling too much. Wow, it's very blustery today. Here we are. So we are getting near to what is known as the red house, dead ahead. So we are making progress now. 5.2 knots according to my phone down there. That's a really handy thing to have. I really enjoy having that, actually. I don't know how long the battery will last, but we'll see. And then we are merrily, you know, you can't argue with that. 4 knots upwind. And I think I've found the wind a little bit now. I think having a couple of weeks off, you know, you forget all the little, you know, because I've only learned to sail recently, you forget all the little twitchiness, and you know, you sort of forget all your innate instincts have just worn off a little bit. So, you know, this is a day where I think I've had a little go around here. I think this is now a day where I've got to push myself a little bit. You know, I know what I'm doing. You see there's a big gust there, but just let the sail out. Steer into the wind if you have to. And that'll slow you down. Look at that, 5 knots just come up there. Here we go again. You can see the gusts. When you're windward, you can see the gusts on the water, but not so much when it's rough. But you can feel them. The telltales give it away as well. Sun! I got up to 5.3 knots there and a little gust, and we're definitely able to go point further up the lake on this tack. The most important things I've certainly learnt as a novice sailor is using your main sheet to just let wind out the sail. You know, I've just had 30-mile-an-hour gusts according to the weather report. It certainly felt like that, and I was able to keep the boat under fairly good control, quite frankly, just by releasing the sheet. And fair enough, you know, I might release it, I might over-release it, because, you know, I'm not super experienced yet, but the boat's upright, we haven't capsized, touch wood, yet, and we're having a nice sail. In fact, I'm just starting to enjoy it. Yeah, you know, there's a bit of nerves, and yeah, it's a bit, yeah. You know, when you get that, you've got to do it, but it's maybe not 100% enjoyable. Well, it was about 60% enjoyable when I kicked off today. It was rose to about 75. It's now about 85 enjoyable. I think everything's under control and we're enjoying it now. Okie dokie. It's not, still not big enough. There we go. Ooh, a bit deeper than I thought it was. Wow, so we're at the Bala Camping beach, and whew, that was exhilarating. I'm going to stop, have a sandwich, have a break, have a drink, and then I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom of the lake, and then we're going to have the wind on our backs the whole way back and have a play with that. Lunch today is cheese sandwich, cheese and ketchup sandwich, and an apple. I wondered what this was. We seem to have a little friend. It seems to be like a little snail that's on board. He has moved from sort of there to there. Maybe we'll keep him on board and we'll put him back when we get home. Hope he enjoyed the sail as much as I did. This is what we call an orange boat. I think this belongs to Bala, the sailing club, because I've driven this. These are, you know, for safety and marshalling races, so these are allowed to have fuel powered motors on them for obvious reasons. You know, they need to get places very quickly if necessary. Oh, that was a nice little break at Bala Sailing Beach. Had a chat with a lady up there who was walking her dogs, and she was saying it's very blustery. How she said, did you stop for a bailout? And I said no, just a little break. She says, oh, it's quite windy, not many boats in the lake today. There is another boat in the lake with red sails. Where did it go? There he is. I don't know if you can make that out. I think that's a mirror. I think it looks like a mirror. I think red sails are mirrors or enterprises. Whoop. Bit of a gust. We've got the sun come out, so the weather's sort of panning out as expected. So yeah, we're going to beat all the way up to the top of the lake, I think, and then we're going to run the wind all the way down, back down, and then we're going to get the sea hopper out. So I'll do another video. If we get close to that other boat, we'll do a little video, see if we can have a little wave and hello. So we're nearly at the bottom of the lake. Well, we kind of are at the bottom of the lake. This is the bottom. There's a windsurfer there coming. I just thought I'd get the camera on and see if we could take a little shot of him. Whoa! Let's go. We'll just go down a little bit, that's better. The other way. There he is. There he is, or she, should I say? Apologies. No wave, but I imagine I wouldn't be waving if I was on one of those today. Sit up. Now I'm going to try and do a jibe because we are at the bottom of the lake and we are in irons actually. Bugger. Let's try and go this way. I don't really want to jibe right now. Yeah, the wind's been very blustery today, so you can see we're kind of being reversed, you see, and then you'll feel the boat catch like that, and then you can steer this way and you should catch the wind. No, still no wind. There you go, and there you go, see, there. So you just got to watch the wind today. It's definitely coming from the north, the west, but I think it's west southwest, and it will bluster. Right, so we're about to turn. We're going to jibe, and we're going to get the wind on our backs, and then we'll see if we can do some wing on wing in this weather. Okay, we just need to. Oh, there's a train. What? Right, so we're now reaching. We're just calming things down a little bit, so you can see suddenly we're reaching, and look, we're doing 4.8 knots, 4.9, and it seems like we're on a leisurely cruise. No wonder sailors don't like beating. I guess I enjoy beating because it's really involving. Oh, 5.4 knots, 5.5. Wow. I enjoy beating because it's involving and you learn a lot. I find reaching kind of quite dull in a way. Maybe I'm not reaching properly. So we're going to try and get the wind on our backs now. So I'm just going to see if we can find out where the wind is still coming from. Yeah, there. So we could actually just get the whole way back without one jibe, I reckon. Look at this. 5.1, 5.3, 5.4. 5.4 is the current record. And you feel the waves coming under the boat, and of course you feel like you've stopped, but actually the tide is taking you along. You're just feeling like you're stopping because it's kind of relative to the water. So it's interesting now. I'd like to see if we can do some really fast broad reaching. Wow, okay, so I'm on the Langower train station beach here, and I've just spent the last hour capsized. I kind of capsized right up there just as I was sort of turning around, I mean where I did my last video, and I just something went wrong when I jibed, and it violently pushed me one way and I just went over. There's nothing I could do. Normally the boat would sit quite nicely on its side, you pull it up and you get in and you get on your way. I tried to do that 5 times, and the boat just came over and just went straight turtle over, which was hard work. I rewrited the boat 5 times, and every time the boat came upright and straight back over and turtled again. So I tried to right the boat into the wind and away from wind. I couldn't do it, and I was starting to get very, very tired by then. I'm quite tired actually, so I'm a little way from where I want to be, so I'm going to hug the coast. I'm gonna try and get into the wind. I've got to get back on the horse and get back over.